I'm going to tell you a little ghost story that happened to me. You don't have to believe in ghosts, but I do. I have what you call a gift where I can communicate with the dead, and I can feel them and sense them. The house I am in right now is haunted by an old man, but that's for another story. I've always been afraid of the dark. Always. As a kid. Always. I would have dreams and things would happen in my dreams. I stopped having nightmares as a kid, and I just had weird dreams. One time, I dreamt I was falling off a roller coaster, and a person actually fell off the roller coaster. It was the Yankee Cannonball in Kennedy Lake Park up in Salem, New Hampshire. Then, while I was in Europe, I dreamt there was a shooting. And lo and behold, there was a shooting in Texas, and there was a shooting, I think, in Germany too. Forgot what year, but that's another story. I'll tell you stories about my dreams. They're weird dreams. Some come true, some are just plain weird. Like when someone passes, I can sense someone died. I can sense it. It's strange, but I can. I don't see ghosts per se. I can feel them and talk to them. I went to a psychic and she told me that I had a guardian spirit, and I always have to ask her to protect me every time I sleep and think of white light, or else they'll be talking to me all times of night. But it's funny, when they do movies about ghosts, they always have them haunting at night at a certain time. But you know what? Ghosts haunt morning, evening, afternoon. They haunt all times of days. At all times, every day, if they feel like it. They do. It's not just night. They do it in daytime too. Maybe for you who don't have the gift, you don't sense them. But to people who do have the gift, they can sense them. You know, you just know. They say sometimes the gift goes away when you grow up, but that's not always true. I still have the gift. My dreams don't happen all the time. My premonitions, they don't happen all the time. And I'm not going to be one of those psychics on TV for money. No. All these people who don't have the gift. You don't challenge a ghost. You don't challenge ghosts. That is rude. Would you like that? Would you like to be challenged? I don't think so. Because if I was a ghost and someone challenged me, I'll be pissed. I wouldn't do anything. I'll just sit there silently, laughing to myself, saying what a moron this guy is. So these people on TV making money out of this, you know, when you have the gift, you don't need to charge money, okay? It's those people who don't have the gift, who pretend that they do have the gift. Those are the people you have to look out for. You may say, oh, there's no such things in ghosts. We can say that till the cows come home, but I believe always there. I remember people talking about, kids in middle school talking about vampires living in your closet, and that freaked me out. And things living underneath my bed, that freaked me out. Ashel did writing too, a spirit. A person just died and he came in, and I did some spirit writing. That was the first time. I was in my 20s. I would never do a Ouija board ever again. It drains my energy and just weird. I didn't like it. I threw it away. I threw it away because I kept on feeling weird things about it. One time I had a spirit said I was cursed. I was cursed in love. Yeah. I would get all these people. One time I was asking a ghost, is my aunt downstairs? And he said yes. And it turned out she was downstairs. She used to live in a house. My aunt and uncle used to live in a 2-story house. They owned both. So she was downstairs. So, such things. There are such things as second lives. I feel that I was born in the wrong decade. I do. I always felt that way. I was born in the wrong decade. And when I see certain pictures, I cry or I feel like that's where I belong. I don't know why. Also, when I was 10 years old, I was sitting down, just doing nothing at all. And I saw myself in a coffin, people lying flowers, but I'm saying I'm not dead yet. Happened to me twice. That vision happened twice. Twice when I was 10. And I still remember it. I remember my dreams. I dream in color. It's like I'm dreaming up movies. It's weird. It's strange. This is my life. Okay. Now, let's get into the story. My ghost story. And if anybody wants to do what I'm doing, go ahead and make a tag or whatever. Like my ghost story tag. You can tag me and say, I can just tag someone, tag them. My ghost story. If you believe in ghosts, why not do this? Turn off all the lights and tell your ghost story. Okay, let's do it. Okay. I met this kid online. I forget. It's been a long time. I met him online, and we got talking, and we decided, okay, let's try out dating each other. Let's just try it. So we tried it. He came to visit me, and then I went off to visit him. I went to his house. He lived in California, in LA County. I'm not gonna say where because it didn't end so well, okay? But while I was there, one night, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. I was uncomfortable in the bed. I couldn't sleep. I guess I was pissing him off because I kept on moving around because I couldn't sleep. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to sleep on the floor. I'm going to take my pillows and sleep on the floor. So that's what I did. I took my pillows and slept on the floor. And there I was, sleeping on the floor. Then all of a sudden, this little girl said, "Can I come sleep with you? Lay beside you?" I'm like, no, because she just didn't feel right. And I go, no. And then she turned into the evil spirit. I don't think this was a succubus, and I don't think it was any of those. Maybe not. Man, and said, "I'm going to hurt your boyfriend. I'm going to hurt people around you." He was saying, I go, "No, I'm going to hurt you. Like, it was saying like, you're cursed." Oh, what was the word? What was that word he used? You're not cursed. He was using some word, I forget, it's on the tip of my tongue. He was saying, like he was gonna get me. He was gonna, you know, put hex on me. That's what it is. He wanted a hex on me. He wanted to put a hex on me. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna put a hex on me. I know when to stand up when, you know, some people don't, but I can. I go, no, I don't want a hex. No, no hex. No. He goes, I'm gonna put a hex on you. I'm gonna put a hex on you. And then my boyfriend woke up. I was saying, no, leave him alone, leave everybody alone, whatever. And then he disappeared. Like, he was still kind of there. My boyfriend woke up. My ex-boyfriend woke up. He was saying, what's going on? You know, what's going on? And I said to him, well, there's this evil entity here. And he was okay. He kind of believed me. I don't know. It was evil. He said his dad could sense ghosts too, but the evil entity here. And so I was, you know, so he was getting kind of freaked out. Yeah. So then I say the ghost wants to put a hex on me. And then he kind of disappeared for a little bit. And then we turn on the lights, everything. I lift up my shirt and there was cut, an X on my on this side of my hip. There was this X. Someone, he scratched an X on me. And there was no way I could get it. I didn't rub up against anything. Nothing happened. It just appeared. That's the first time a spirit ever attacked me. But I stood my ground. You have to stand your ground with ghosts. You can't just let them. You can't be weak, or else they'll take over. They will take over. If you do things that they don't like, they will be pissed. But to that, it was an X. An X. We should have took a picture of it to prove. People might think, oh, that's not true. You're just cutting. No, I didn't. And then it disappeared. It disappeared because usually when you cut yourself, it doesn't disappear. It doesn't. It disappeared. The X disappeared. For a couple of nights, we were kind of on edge, and his friend came over, and his house was haunted. And he could feel a bad vibe going on, and we were so scared. We would go out for Indian food, and we were so scared that I left my purse in the room, so he had to pay for the meal. And then Ghost was fooling around saying it was his dad and all this. And ghosts like to play tricks on you. They like to say they're someone, but they're really not. They like to say, hey, I'm Elvis, but it's not really Elvis talking to you. They might like to say, hey, it's your grandpa. It might not be your grandpa. So you have to take things with a grain of salt, what they say to you. And all those people, like John Edwards and all those, they're crocs. They're crocs. They're really crocs. Because, really, either you have the gift or you don't. And if people who have the gift generally would not charge you, I wouldn't charge you. If your house was haunted and you wanted to see if your house was haunted, don't tell me, but I will go there and I'll do it for free. I do not charge. I do not charge. And I think that's how it should be. If you have a gift, you shouldn't charge. If you have a gift to help someone, you shouldn't charge someone an arm and a leg. You shouldn't charge anyone to help someone. Help should be free. And that was my ghost story. I can tell you more things about this house that I'm in right now and other things that happened to me, but that'll be for another time, because right now my video is 14. This is the longest my video ever, one of the longest I ever did. This is almost 15 minutes. So I like to say bye bye, guys, and stay safe, and I can give you tips and everything about what I can do. So, bye. And if things go bump in the night, guys, it's okay, because usually ghosts don't want to harm you. The ghosts who want to harm you are like evil entities. Yeah. Oh, and also in the story, like, I forget what day, I did a smudging on the mirror smudging all around the house, and we had sage and everything to clear it out. We did, and it felt clearer after we did the smudging and the clearing and everything. It felt clearer, but I don't know if the ghost came back. I have no idea. I have no contact with my ex because he wasn't a good person. I mean, I'm not going to get into it, but my ex wasn't a good person. So maybe that happened because my ex was a good person. I was in a place where I didn't, a new place and all that, and a lot of things happened there, and it wasn't, maybe it was a thing telling me, hey, you got to get out of this situation, you got to get out. And I did. So yeah, so sometimes ghosts are either a not so happy sight, sometimes it is a happy sight. Sometimes ghosts are there to warn you, to protect you. Some of them are malicious and they want to harm you. They're angry. There's angry ghosts. There's sad ghosts. There's evil ghosts who want to harm you. There's ghosts who don't want to harm you. There's helpful ghosts. There's spirits who want to protect you. I learned from a psychic, if you want to protect yourself, just call, even though I'm not religious and I don't really believe in angels, but she said just call on Archangel Michael, or aka Miguel if you're Spanish. You call on him to protect you while you sleep. And if you have a guardian spirit, and like I gave her a name, I could give her a name, so I gave her a name. You call out to your guardian spirit, and your guardian spirit will protect you. And she has. What freaked me out when I went to a psychic was she said orbs flying all around me, and when I was little I was sitting up in my grandma's bed talking to spirits and had a very strong energy because she was kept on yawning and stuff. And there was this man, I have no idea who he is, but my cousin's husband knows what I was talking about, because he was talking to my aunt and whatever. But that's another story, guys. This is almost 18 minutes. So, bye, guys. Back to the spider cave. Bye.